Bethany. Hopefully you can hear me over the fan in the background. I'm not going to do a pick a card tonight. We're just going to do some collective messages. I just kind of want to pull cards and see what comes out. So there's not really any agenda. I was thinking about doing a true crime or a celebrity reading, but I just feel like there's stuff that needs to come out in the collective. So let's do that, okay? I have no idea what this is going to be about, so we'll find out. You can watch it with me. You can watch it back later. I'm not going to do free questions tonight. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. I'm not going to do free questions tonight. I don't have time right now. So let's just see what Spirit wants to say. Okay. All right, Holy Spirit, show me, what does the collective need to know right now? What do they need to know right now? What do you need to bring to the table? Let's talk about it. Hopefully it's good stuff. We'll see. How was your guys' Capricorn full moon? Hopefully good stuff. The Hanged One. So Spirit is asking you to protect your energy right now. Maybe pull back from a situation or a group or even a decision. Something that you've kind of been in the thick of that maybe has been messing with your energy, or it has the potential to mess with your energy. Or I'm hearing you might be getting set up by someone or something, so be careful. To avoid this situation, you need to go within yourself, ask yourself for answers, ask your guides, do some prayer, meditation, whatever you do, that sort of thing. Page of Wands energy. Someone might be trying to stop your progress. Someone might be targeting you. This could be spiritually, this could be literally, this could just be evil eye, but they're trying to send you creative blocks or literal blocks in your life. So it's coming out kind of like a warning right now, collective, okay? Ace of Cups. Someone might be blocking your love life. This could be a bitter ex. This could be a jealous third party. This could be just a random neighbor or friend or associate or someone you don't know. This person I'm hearing is jealous of you. They're jealous of things that you have or your position or perceived position. I don't even know if their perception of you is valid. But for some reason, they're looking at your life feeling like you have too much and you don't deserve it. So they're trying to block your Ace of Cups. They're trying to block a new opportunity, something that would bring joy into your life, fresh energy, some kind of love even potentially. So be careful there, you guys. I feel like Spirit is saying if you want to know who this is or who you need to be cautious of, or the situation, whether it's work, social circles, or spiritual, like someone attacking you spiritually, ask your guides, go within yourself, meditate. Hi, you guys. What's up? I'm just doing a collective message, so we're going to see what comes out. Oy. Ah, oh my God. Okay, so these fell out. The Tower. Someone's trying to fuck with you. The Tower. Three of Pentacles released. They're trying to mess up your stability or camaraderie. This could be in a work setting, your friendship circles, or even a love situation. If this is online, maybe they're trying to smear your name, trying to get people to unfollow you, not support you, trying to tarnish your name is what I'm hearing. Ace of Wands. This is either, this is either someone you rejected and they're bitter that you rejected them, so they're trying to stop something in your life, or it's just a creative energy. They don't want you to be progressing. They don't want to see you flowing. They don't want to see you abundant. It's giving hater kind of energy, unfortunately. Hey, Big Cheese. Hey, Billy Fan. What's up, you guys? I'm just doing a collective message, so we're going to see what comes out. So far, it's kind of a warning to just stay within your own energy. Maybe like this week or so, maybe around the full moon, kind of like ground yourself with the Capricorn energy. Just protect your energy. Be protective of yourself. If you get those inklings inside that like something's off or someone's off or a situation, listen to it. Listen to your gut. Pull back. do protection work, guard your energy, keep someone out of your energy too. Yes, I have pets. I have a dog, I have a cat, and I have a hamster. This could also be through gossip, manipulation, verbal attacks. This could be like fake accounts, spamming your socials. This could be someone lying about you at work or slandering your profession in some kind of way. This could be someone lying to a partner of yours, trying to block a love situation, or this could be an ex trying to trash your character and keep away potential partners. Like someone might be really bitter. It's giving gross energy. They're trying to confuse you is what I'm seeing. They're also trying to hurt you, like break your heart kind of thing. This person is very nasty. This energy I'm picking up on, I'm feeling like a claw in the back of my neck. Like this person might be demonically influenced. So I don't even know if they know what they're doing. They're just lashing out on other people kind of thing. Can we see? No, my kitty is sleeping and my doggy is in his crate so he doesn't wake up my toddler right now. And my hamster's also sleeping because she sleeps a lot. But I can show him on camera some other time. My cat usually jumps up on camera, but she's sleeping right over here, so I don't want to bug her. Okay. Do you have any pets, Billy fan? I love animals. I've always had pets, too many pets, lots of pets, always pets, okay? I just like animals' energy. It's very pure and innocent, unlike some humans, you know. I like humans too, it's just pets are easy. Knight of Wands. This is weird. Okay, so if this is same sex, maybe you rejected this person because you're straight. If this is an ex, they're trying to block your love life. It's giving like I can move on but you can't move on kind of energy. This ex might have even like cheated on you or had third parties, but they don't want to see you move on and be happy or replace them, so they're trying to block your sexual energy, your creative energy, your sacral energy. I don't know, I don't like this. Or this person might be trying to sleep with you and you don't want to. Like you might be celibate and this person's mad that you're not dating right now, or maybe you're in a relationship and you're going through like a phase where you just need to be in your own energy, or your body feels off, or maybe you just want to not have sex and your partner doesn't understand, or they're taking it as a rejection possibly, which sucks because hopefully your partners, if you're in relationships, are empathetic and understanding about situations like that, but not everybody is. We got falling cards. The Fool card came out, and the Seven of Pentacles. Someone's trying to make you second guess your moves, second guess your investments, second guess your decisions, the things you put time into, effort into, your career, your friendships, your hobbies, philosophies, your way of life, your morality, anything. It could be just like stuff you stand for or things that you do. Someone's trying to mock this or get you to slip up or change your mind or second guess yourself is what I'm hearing. This is really nasty energy, you guys. I'm sorry. I mean, full moons kind of bring out the weirdos, in my opinion, so be careful. I used to have a hamster, Cookie, and lots of babies. Aw. I've had everything. I've had like rats, guinea pigs, mice, turtles, hamsters, lizards, birds, cats, dogs. Like probably you could think of any animal and I've had it. Like when I was younger, not lately. It redacted your message, Robert, so hopefully it's not I'm not saying that. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways. Okay. Three of Cups. This might be ex-friends. This might be people you count as friends. This could be associates with the Three of Cups here. So maybe like one of your friends came on to you and you just weren't feeling it and they got offended. This could be a friend of your partner that's like low-key jealous or wants your partner. This could be an ex that you're still friends with. This could just be people in your community that you thought were supportive, but they have some kind of ill intention towards you, ill feelings. It's giving like bitter Betties that are just like, I don't know, something's wrong with this person. I think they're just angry at life and they're taking it out on you kind of thing. Yeah, and they might have a demonic influence. Also, I'm feeling this person has like an anger issue. Instead of going to therapy, they just like to lash out on people, I guess. Justice card. You are going to get your justice in this situation. You are protected, Spirit is saying, but take action to protect yourself, whether that's protecting your energy, removing your energy, setting a boundary with this person, telling them no. Whatever needs to happen, it's going to depend on the situation. Oh, sorry, Cookie died. That's the sad thing about pets. They always die, right? And anyway, you gotta love them while they're there. You usually outlive your animals. This person wants you in their head, in your head. They want you to second guess everything. They want you to lose confidence. They want you... It's like they're mad that you're on your game right now, that you know what you're doing, that you're high level in your career, or you're respected by your peers, or you have a good relationship, or that you're happy single. This person's mad that you're content in your own situation or energy, and so they're trying to disrupt that. They're trying to convince you that you should be dissatisfied with your life and project their own weirdo ideas onto your life, and it's just not, it's not sticking because you know who you are, you've built who you are, you like yourself, you respect where you're at, even if you're like on your way to somewhere you want to go, or like in the middle of your goals, or whatever it is. This could be family too with the Four of Wands, or they're jealous of your family kind of thing. Maybe you do things differently than your family. This could be a side message for some people. It won't resonate for everybody, but that does happen a lot. Like if you steer away from a belief system, or even just a hierarchy or family dynamic that everyone else is comfortable in, and you want to live differently or make decisions for your own life kind of thing as an adolescent or adult, it might be pissing off your elders or someone in your family that's subservient to this elder. That's if it's family related. That's not gonna... Don't get weird, Robert and Billy, because it's retracting your messages, and I don't know why. But anyways, y'all can be here, but don't be weird. Don't be weird. My ancestors don't play. I warn people, and they think I attack them, and I don't, but just don't be weird, trust me. The Emperor, you're fine. You're a boss. You know what you're doing. You're very skilled. I feel like you've done this for years. You're either a people person and your friend group loves you, your friends respect you. If you're a teacher, your students enjoy you. If you're like a manager, a business owner, or whatever position you hold, I feel like you're respected and honored in that position, but it's pissing off someone around you that's in that environment or that's observing your success. The Emperor is the highest in the deck, besides maybe the Hermit. No, I'm thinking the Hierophant. The Hierophant's more of a spiritual leader, but the Emperor is like the highest of the kings or the male figures in the tarot, just as far as like business and status and like overall kind of life situations. So you're not in a position to be questioned. I feel like you're still teachable, you're a good leader, but this person's being disrespectful, or they're trying to cut you down to size because they don't like, I don't know, maybe it triggers them seeing someone in their full power or confidence, or maybe even if you have less than this person, you're just content or happy in some kind of way, and that pisses this person off. Like, how dare you be happy with less than me? And it's just kind of being like weird, shallow kind of. If it's a family situation, it's giving this person just doesn't like that you've stepped out of line or gone your own way kind of thing. Yeah, don't worry. Like I said with the Justice card, you're going to be protected through the situation. Your guides are always protecting you. You're very spiritually protected if you're part of my collective. But it's still, you might need to protect your energy or take action to do so. And if you know, you know. And I'm not going to teach anybody spiritual practices because I don't care what anyone else does, but I don't believe in doing that because I've learned the hard way that that can bite you in the butt. People can misuse the things that you teach them. So I don't want to be responsible for other people's karma. So I just let them learn. Like, I'll give people tips and little things, but I let people learn for themselves, just like I had to, because I think we all learn in different ways and we're all meant to do different things. So like, you can copy what I do, but it's not meant for you. And maybe the way I do things isn't meant for other people, and that's fine. And I've had people that I've taught certain things misuse them, so I don't go there anymore. And I don't know, that's my specific calling, I believe, is just to be a little more careful spiritually, so that's what I do. Two of Swords. This person's trying to get in your head, like I said earlier. They're trying to make you second guess something. I feel like you're very confident or self-assured about a situation, a decision, an next action you're taking, a person, a career, a life path, a season that you're in, whatever it is. School could be a hobby that you're pursuing or just a passion. They don't like this. They want you to second guess it. They want you to set it down. They want you to fumble. They want you to switch up what you're doing because it doesn't suit their fancy, which is pretty entitled of them to assume that you need to live their life, your life, for their preferences. I don't think that that's your job. So yeah, this person also might be lying on you. Like, it's giving, what's that song? When the hate don't work, they start telling lies. Like, they got nothing to say. There's nothing wrong with you. I feel like you're very, like, morally, like, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. But, like, you try to be a good person. You're a good person. You try not to hurt people. You try to do your best. Whatever. You try to own up to mistakes. Like, you're a pretty chill person. This person has to lie about you. Slander your character, change the story, change details, twist your words, twist the situation around to try to make you look bad because they can't really find anything that you're doing that's really worth criticism. So they're going to make stuff up because they're very determined to undercut you for some reason. Maybe you offended this person or pissed them off in some kind of way. Maybe you set a boundary and they don't like it. Yeah, you could have blocked this person, moved away from them, stopped talking. Maybe you got like a message from spirit to cut this person off, and maybe you didn't give them an explanation because it's kind of hard to explain spiritual things sometimes. Like, well, I had a dream you did something fucked up, so I stopped talking to you. Like, that sounds cuckoo, you know? Like, you can't really say that to people. So maybe you just moved away from this situation or this job or this friend group or this family, or a lover, or a relationship, or something, and you might have pissed this person off just by setting a boundary for yourself. So this person sounds pretty self-entitled. They sure feel entitled to your energy, and they don't want you to be in your own power and enjoying your own energy. Like, how dare you? So they're trying to undercut you any way that they can. Because they're a happiness hater. Just keep being happy, collective. Just ignore them. Tune them out. Turn off the volume. Change the channel. If it's a friend or an ex-friend, just distance yourself. Kind of observe their actions and see if they're moving weird. If it's a job, just let it blow over, or speak to the people that you need to speak to in the right positions to cover your butt so this person can't slander or change the story or try to discredit you in some kind of way. If this is family, I feel like just send them off in love. You know, I don't think you hate these people, but it's, you're doing your own thing, you're living your own life. Maybe you're creating your own family and they don't like it. And that is sad. That's sad to have to break away from people. It's not easy, it's not fun. And I think people that assume that, like, people that just ghost, or maybe even if you explain, if you have to like distance yourself, that doesn't mean it's easy. It doesn't mean you want to. It doesn't mean it feels good. So maybe you are kind of sad about this, but you've moved on. You're happy. You've gotten over it. This person is still stuck in the anger or the pain, or they just really don't want to see you happy because they're in some kind of pain, which is understandable, but it's a very selfish and animalistic kind of instinct. It's like, I'm mad, so I'm gonna make you mad kind of thing. It's very childish. So this person needs to grow up. Yeah, and get over themselves. Or maybe just talk to you. Maybe it's a conversation that needs to be had. This could be someone from your past, someone from childhood, maybe someone you grew up with, an old friend, an old colleague. Maybe it's an ex-boss, an ex-associate, someone you used to go to school with, someone you used to hang out with. This also could be an ex-lover. Someone that is now in your past, whether that's a recent change or a old change. But listen to your gut, okay? Collective, you have all the answers you need inside of yourself. You just need to tune in. So you might just need to meditate, quiet the mind, check in with yourself, ask your guides. Whatever you do to harness your own energy or get those higher questions answered from your higher self or the divine or the universe, whatever you want to call it, do that. Trust yourself. This person's trying to lead you astray anyway, so be very careful. Now is not the time to question yourself. Ground in your own energy. If you need to get out in nature, or protect yourself, especially from the full moon energy, since it casts over about 3 days. So we're still in the full moon energy right now. So be careful. There's a lot of weirdos and werewolves that come out and howl at the full moon, okay? And I mean that in like a silly way, like they just like to cause trouble, or they let their demons out to play, and sometimes that can get messy. I'm also hearing demons feed on full moons. So if they are like hosting on a human, they feed off of them. They follow the moon energy. So they might just be like digging their claws into this person and enraging them so that they'll lash out on other people so that they can feed off of your reaction, if that makes sense. Like sometimes people are just freaking hosts to other spirits, so they might look totally normal, but they might be full of some negative energy or influences, spiritual influences, so be careful. Yeah, I feel like most of you are single. Maybe not. I feel like if you're in a relationship, it's a loving one, but most of you are single, happy, self-sufficient. You take care of yourself. Yeah, like you practice self-love, you take care of your energy, you take care of your body, you take care of your mind, you take care of your relationships, your career. Thanks for the heart, guys. Like no one's perfect, like I was saying, but you try to be a good person. You try to, you know, live above the fray. You try to keep it cute, you try to keep it clean. Like Taylor Swift's song, my side of the street is clean. You wouldn't know what that means. Like, you try not to hurt people. I feel like you'll go there if someone disrespects you or lies on you or wrongs you in some kind of way. You're not afraid to defend yourself, and that's something you might have learned how to do to get into this Nine of Pentacles energy. But this person doesn't like, they don't like seeing that their gossip isn't working. They don't like seeing that their evil eye isn't working. They don't like seeing that their bullshit manipulation isn't working, whether this is in home, friends, career, love, or whatever. They don't like it. They want to be able to take you down, but they're just not on your level, so they can't. Like, energetically, I mean. I'm not talking about status or money or anything like that. I'm talking about energy-wise. This person's not on your level. So it's like little snakes biting at your ankles, and you're just gonna like kick them in the head and keep going, okay? So don't pay it no mind. Don't give this person too much time in your head. Definitely don't let their energy into your space. And if they're around you for some reason, cleanse that off of you when you leave, because they're a nasty bitch. You're an empress. You might be growing into an empress. You're abundant. You're happy. You're healthy. You're thriving. You've got it figured out, or you have a trajectory. You know where you're going. You don't need to be told what to do, and maybe that's why you moved away from this person. Maybe you even tried to go with the status quo and people please and do that kind of thing, and it just doesn't work. So you finally were like, fuck it. I'm going to just be me. I'm going to pursue what I want to pursue. I'm going to do the things I want to do. I'm going to live by my own, like, moral code, and, you know, that's okay with me. If that's not okay with you, I'm sorry, but this is my life, so go live your life, okay? I don't know why you're trying to live my life and your life. That sounds exhausting, you know? But some people are controlling like that. It's like they're not, I'm hearing they're not self-assured in their own decisions or going with the status quo. So it's like they need supporters to be like validated that they're doing the right thing. They don't know how to like validate themselves. So when you disagree with them or go a different direction or don't want what they want, whatever it is, it pisses them off, because you're chipping away at their little fragile ego and validation, and they're like, oh, if this person doesn't agree with me, maybe I'm wrong. Like, they don't know how to just agree to disagree. This person sounds kind of childish, to be honest. Okay, a couple closing messages, you guys. I don't want this to be too long. This person has, yeah, they've been through it and they want you to go through it. It's giving very much like, well, if I have to deal with this, this person should too. Or if I'm miserable, this person should be too. But it's like very presumptuous of this person to assume you haven't been through it, because I feel like you have. So it's giving, they're projecting and they're making big assumptions. Just because you wear your trauma or your past or your pain or your trials well doesn't mean you haven't been through shit. Some of the happiest people, I learned this when I was younger, have been through the like darkest things that you can imagine. And it doesn't mean that they're fake or phony. It just means they've learned how to smile through the pain. They learned how to appreciate the small things. They learn how to like move on and conquer these kind of issues. And some people get stuck in the mud and they're mad. They're mad that they're stuck in the mud and that you got out of it. And it doesn't even mean that they can't get out of their situation. It means that maybe they're learning a lesson. Maybe they're going through karma. Maybe it's just a life circumstance. And you've been through like more than your fair share. And you weren't like, I don't think you're perfect, but you're not like out here just trying to like, you know, take other people down because you're sad. I feel like you went in to yourself, healed yourself, dealt with your own energy, figured your shit out and healed, you know. And this person doesn't know how to do that, or they just think it's harder than it is. I'm not saying it's not hard, because I've been there, done that. It's hard. But this person just wants to blame other people instead of looking in the mirror and trying to figure it out themselves. So it's giving very much like they, I don't know, misery loves company kind of thing, and they're assuming you haven't been miserable ever or don't deserve your confidence, your joy, your contentment. But I feel like maybe they're just in the thick of it and you're already past that in your journey. So it's like this person wants to take you back to the beginning, like you didn't earn your spot, but you've been working at this for years. Like you earned your spot. Like, fuck out of my way, you know? So this person's just mad, I guess, that you're on different lessons, different timelines, that you're a stronger soldier. I don't know, man. This person's just mad at you for their own situation and that they can't control you in some kind of way. Look at Three of Wands. This person wants control. They're comfortable with control. And this might be childhood trauma, recent trauma, a hard lot in life kind of thing. But I'm also getting like you had that too. Like you might have even had it harder than this person. So it's like, how dare you heal and make me look bad because I want to sit here and say like it's impossible and F the world, but you've been through worse and you're still smiling. So like, how dare you make me look like weak or a liar or petty or something. It's giving very petty energy. Look, 10 of Wands came out. Yeah, this person like wants to force you through a karmic cycle that you've already conquered. They want to like put you through hardships because they think you haven't been through enough, but you have. This is like very nasty energy. So I would check in with your guides, check in with your higher self, try to figure out what this is. If you don't know listening to this who I'm talking about, if it's family, career, love, friends, or some other kind of environment, maybe neighbors, or I don't know, this could even be just someone like watching your social media or something. They don't like what you post. I don't know. Yeah, ask for discernment to clock, I keep thinking of Justin Bieber. It's not clocking you. To clock who this is and to deal with it. Whether that's a boundary, distancing, pulling back, or protecting yourself. Someone is throwing magic at you. Definitely evil eye. This could just be like unintentional evil eye, hating on you, or this could be literal. Some little bored witchy bitch is trying to put something on you. Maybe they're mad that their spells don't work. Maybe they're mad that you're protected. Y'all, I say this all the time. Be careful. Like, don't just go out attacking people if you don't know them, especially if you don't know their story or who their guides are or who they pray to or who they're protected by, because you're going to get up. Like, I'm heavily protected. I am, like, shocked by some of the shit that happens to people that come for me. It's like intense. And I don't do anything. I don't do anything to these people. I just like sit back and watch karma smack them in the face, and I'm like, ooh, that's bad. Like I wouldn't have even gone that far, but my guides fuck them up. So I can't control what happens, what God decides is just, because your ancestors, your angels, your guides, the universe, whoever you pray to, they see behind the scenes things that you don't see. So maybe in your energy, you're like, wow, that's kind of harsh when you see people's karma play out, but it's justified. The Justice card came out earlier. Your guides see all this scandalous shit that you didn't see. They see every nasty word that person spoke against you. They see how they undercut you or got you fired from a job. They see how they slept with your partner when you didn't know. They see how, they see how they sabotaged you or gossiped on you or tried to get people to turn against you when you really needed support, whatever it is, whatever kind of little vindictive shit that they tried to pull, that energy is coming back to them, probably pretty heavy. And maybe they're not protected like you to handle it, or spiritually equipped like you to handle it, so they're getting knocked side to side. So protect yourself, definitely spiritually. I wouldn't go on the offense, just defense, protection work. Send it back to them, protect your energy, whatever. But this person's gonna get what they sow, especially if they're attacking an innocent person, a chosen person, an anointed person. If you're set out by God, the universe, the divine, whatever, to be like a healer, to be a prophet, to be someone that like alchemizes and changes things and helps move history forward, and some little dumb petty bitch is trying to get in God's way, they're gonna get smacked up, because you're not just messing with someone else, you're messing with the divine, you're messing with divine order, and the angels don't appreciate that. Goddesses and other beings don't appreciate that. Ancestors don't appreciate that everything they worked through for generation, some little petty brat is trying to get in the way of. Like, oh hell no, you know what I mean? So they're gonna get knocked off their rocker. This person should be careful. Like, people take it as a threat when I say like karma's coming for you, be careful. And I'm not even trying to be like a bitch or petty or like, it's gonna get you. I'm like serious, like be careful, because I have seen people go through some crazy stuff when they've come for me. So that's just literally a warning. Like, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Don't say I didn't warn you. I hope you survive it, because good luck. All right, what's the final message? Yeah, this person doesn't like that you have options with the Seven of Cups reverse. They don't like that you're abundant, your energy is abundant, you're self-assured. You might have like multiple jobs, multiple investments, multiple streams of income, multiple friend groups. Maybe you're very adept spiritually and you know a lot of different things about different like science and the occult and religion. Like, you know, kind of a lot of stuff. They want you to walk away from this. They want you to give up on something that you put an effort to. This could be love, things you care about, a situation moving forward, a relationship, a friendship, something you value. They want you to second guess. So I'm starting to get repetitive energy here, you guys, in messages, so I think I'm about done. Okay, one last message. What else you want to say? Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself with the Knight of Swords here. You might just have to put this person in their place, is what I'm hearing. You might have to confront them. You might have to defend yourself. You might have to speak your mind. You might have to warn this person not to mess with you. And that's out of love. Like, I don't want to see you with cancer or dying or getting into a freak accident. Like, please leave me alone before God smacks you sideways. Or you might just have to tell this person to fuck off. You might have to tell this person, it's my life, I don't care how you feel about it. It's not your business if I'm single. It's not your business if I'm in a relationship. If this is an ex. If it's a friend, maybe just try to address them a little gently and be like, I'm sorry, we're disagreeing about something, but this is, I live my life authentically according to my own instincts, my own intuition, my own heart. I don't need at my grown age to be told how to live, what to do, how to talk, how to walk, you know. So you might just have to put this person in their place and set a little boundary. Protect yourself spiritually for sure, especially with the full moon energy if you're watching this when I post it, guys. But yeah, that's just a little warning that I guess wanted to come out. You have a little hater around you that's actively trying to sabotage you, so be careful. Check your circle, check your surroundings, and sniff the rat out and get rid of them, okay? Thank you guys for watching. This is gonna post so you guys can watch it later if you want to. I'm gonna try to do more content throughout the summer. I've been really busy, so sorry about that. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're gonna have a good weekend if you watch this, because it's Friday. But anyway, bye.